Come on in, come on in. Happy Sunday afternoon. We are the queens of the ring. And honey, I'm as tired. Okay. This here Sunday, y'all gotta catch us early because I gotta catch a flight tonight. But you gotta catch us early because we got a lot to say. Friend, how you doing over there today?
Had a very long night, which turned into a very long morning, but it's all good. I'm home. I'm chilling. It's giving very rich. It's giving very rich back there.
Yeah, I'm not at my normal residence right now, so my friend is over here being funny and
Oh my God, y'all. I can't believe it. I'm fixing to call my mama right now and tell her you didn't do good enough.
I can't stand
You
you.
didn't
Please
do good
stop.
enough.
Please stop. Please.
Did you enjoy your weekend, friend? You look like you've had a great weekend. I was sick.
I had a fantabulous weekend. I sure hate you missed it, y'all. I invited our cousin because BOXIANA is now our honorary cousin, and all of my other first cousins have been waiting to see her since the last time they saw her. But friend was a little sick yesterday, so she didn't get to make it out. But shout out to my sweet baby cousin, Michael Giles Jr., who graduated this year from Texas Tech University. This is where I am right now. I'm at his parents' house. I'm in his room. So this is what y'all see in the backdrop. This is a young man's room. So that's why it looks like this. Shut up. Anyway, yeah, my sweet baby. He is the last of the grandchildren of the Jones Fresh Crew grandchildren, and he completed his degree. And so
Room. I thought it was like the dining area. Holy cat! I'm fixing. I'm telling you, as soon as we done, y'all didn't do enough.
why is you acting like this?
Oh my God!
Why are you cutting up like this? Why are you cutting?
Because I am shocked, just bamboozled.
Y'all come on in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. We have got some things to discuss. What's up, Oak Cliff Sensei, Georgia Peach, Denise Hey girl, hey. Jay Wash 4, Coach 67 Sports TV, Britt Fox, Larry Lopez, Marcel Curry. Hey, not me. How you doing? Dominic, how are you? TZ Frank, A17. What's up, A17? Albert Daughtery, Ra Holman, Black Opinionated Scholar. What's up, Southpaw Boxing 77? Gertz, Omega Red, how you doing? Marcus, Talib Cunningham, Big Ray, Coda Kid, Black Attack, Willie Williams, Macadose, Mac of the South, Ray Patterson, Teach, D21519. Oh, y'all coming on in the room. No filter, Tony. How y'all doing? Come on in. Y'all know the queen's about to cook this evening, don't you? Listen, it was a lot that went on, and we probably won't be as formatted as we normally are because I'm out of pocket right now. Hey, Jay Wash. Oh, yeah. Come on, get it started, Jay Wash. And still, great card. Before we get into the particulars and details, let's just take a moment to appreciate the marketing and legwork that went into promoting this here fight. Okay? A lot was said after the weigh-in, but what y'all can't never say no more, and I don't care if the numbers have come out or not, by the looks of that event from the television, to me, don't ever fix your mouth again to say Devin Haney can't sell. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay? Rod Holman says you don't have to cry no more. Who was crying? Who was crying, Rod? Who was crying? Come on back. Let me know who. So yeah, great card. But before the night card, I do want to address what we didn't really dig into on Friday, but we did a little bit. I was a little nervous for Katie, and I should have been. Y'all, Katie waited all that time to have a fight at home and lost. Did you see any of it, friend?
I saw enough. That thick neck didn't help her this time.
The snicker neck.
Friend, that Snickers neck did not do it for her. Normally, that neck keep her in the fight. Not this time.
This time. She was getting beat the beat, friend.
She was nervous because Alicia Baumgartner was there.
You think that's what it was?
Think that's what it was. Because, Alicia said, I wouldn't mind that.
She did say it. She
She
did say it.
beat in front of her people. Guess what? Back to the chip shop you go.
You putting her back in? You giving her a job
Back
already?
to the chip shop. Listen, hey, she been doing it a long time. Ain't she
No, friend.
the pioneer?
She is a
Oh, okay.
pioneer.
You
Yes,
fight
she
men at one time. Okay.
yeah,
We
you
are
right.
here for longevity. That's our thing, friend. Save that brain for another day. Back to the fish and chips.
You got a point. I cannot argue. I can't argue with you on that.
No,
Poor Katie. Katie gonna be all right though. Go ahead.
no, I'm just saying it's time. It's time for you to get on to your job. You ain't even got to start this week. You got a little money now. You can take your time off and get you some rest.
Give her a little vacation.
Just get a vacation, but it's back to the fish and chips. Damn.
Damn, Katie. You know, that leads me to this next. We got a fight coming up. Katie moved up in weight, trying to, be dare to be great or whatnot. And it didn't fare so well for her. I think the same thing is happening for Savannah Marshall when she goes up to fight friend Sean Cruz. We'll talk about it when it's time. I don't think Savannah's gonna have the same fate as Katie Taylor, but thought that was very interesting. And another thing about women's boxing, since we are here, and piggybacking off what you said, Alicia was there in the crowd. She had on a really cute green outfit. Yes, I told her on her Twitter page it was so cute. She looks so nice. Um, but she has announced her next fight. Okay, and she has once again managed to one up Michaela Mayer. So Michaela thought she was really doing something when she had planned to fight the one person that beat Alicia Baumgartner. But that lady ended up having to pull out of that fight. And Michaela ended up fighting that girl's sparring partner. Well, the bomb has scheduled her next fight in Detroit, might I add, and she is going to rematch the one loss that she has. So she is going to try to right that one wrong, that one loss that she has, and she's going to do it with the chick that Michaela Mayer thought she was gonna fight. I giggled to myself. I was like, "Damn, Alicia, keep shitting
Did
on me."
I tell you? I remember I wrote that on Twitter. Alicia is somewhere fucking giggling at this shit, and the whole time she been working out, stealing her fucking opponent. Ha ha! If that ain't the biggest ha ha.
If that ain't the biggest ha ha and he and snicker, I said I know she's somewhere doing the Mudley laugh. Yeah, yeah. I said, okay, Alicia, I see you, girl. We see you. We see you, girl. So yeah, we wanted to start the day with a little women's boxing. But let's get into this card. Let's get into this top ranked card, y'all. Okay, so we didn't talk about a lot of the undercard stuff, but the undercards were really very interesting, very entertaining, and I think we have a fight of the year, definitely knockout of the year candidate. Friend, did you see? Okay, first of all, we're gonna start with Maloney and Nakatani.
Now
We going
let's
back?
let's go back because we gotta get at that light white boy. You already know who I'm talking about.
I was hoping we weren't gonna beat on him today, but I see.
We have to,
Okay, well, go ahead, tell the people.
friend. What in the white man can't jump?
Nico Ali Walsh.
He was getting beat to beat last night. And how he won that fight? I don't know.
Because he's Nico Ali Walsh.
The audacity to make this man a boxer. They're going to get him hurt, flatlined. I'm so sick of him and his hair. I'm sick of the name Ali. He don't deserve that. If there's anybody that's more deserving of the name Ali, I would rather they had gave that to Michelle Rivera. At least he get out. Well, hell, he was
He gave
dirty.
it to himself, but
Yeah,
yeah, he can't have it no more. He
he
can't.
dirty.
He out of the running.
So I don't know a person, an Ali that's fighting that deserves that. His mama said, "You're an Ali. Go out there and you Ali it. Ali it till you believe it."
They need to let Nico, if he really wants to box, develop before they keep putting him on main stages like this.
He needs to have a braidologist. Because I don't know who's in his head. But I done told y'all about brushing them goddamn braids before you send that boy. I tell certain folks to be musty. He can't, that look ain't for some light-skinned people. Like the people that start getting lighter skin, but like my skin lighter, you in trouble. Because if you start looking a little bit dirty, I mean, it completely takes over your look.
I told you they brush them because they want them to look raggedy, because they want them to look scruffy and stuff.
He breaking his hair off. Do you know how much hair he brushed out them braids? They don't even know how to care for braids. I don't know how to care for braids. And my skin is a little bit darker than his. My braids last for maybe about 2 weeks because the hair under here is white. It don't hold no braids. I come out here, I got 15 inches of baby hair because it don't want to stay in the braid. It just come out. His shit doing the same thing. And I'm mad because I know his hair. I got it. He looks like he is just disgustingly stink. I don't like it.
Say, man, I want them to stop putting Nico on these undercards of these humongous fights. I want him to stay on the undercards of just regular ESPN main card fights, because they keep doing this to him. And I kind of feel bad for him. It's not fair. I think he should just go by Nico Walsh and just fight.
His daddy goddamn name is Walsh. When his mama got married, she didn't name herself Rashida Ali Walsh. Her name is Rashida Walsh now. They threw that Ali after the Walsh. Do you know how disrespectful that is to your husband?
It is, but he be sitting his ass right in the damn
They
ring.
all goofy. They riding on the Ali name.
They are.
It's disgusting.
It is. I have no.
Do you know the way I would get beat in the side of my head for undermining my husband like that? We still got your last name. We just gonna throw my daddy last name.
It's the way. It's the way they do it. It's the way they throw away Walsh. Because they go, Nico Ali Walsh.
Walsh. Like the Walsh is the hardest thing for them to speak. Walsh.
Nico Ali Walsh. Y'all stop doing that to that man and his people like that.
And I hate, you know what? We always do this after a top rank fight. The top rank commentary is so piss poor. They like, I don't understand what we be watching. I think they're watching a different fight than what we watching, because for them to say that Nico was winning that fight, he's landing some amazing y'all lying.
I turn them down. I don't even do it. I don't even try to listen to them anymore. I turn them down. I don't even attempt to try to watch the fight and listen to them at the same time. I don't. It will frustrate my whole night. And the main card fight, I knew there was no way I was going to listen to the commentary and watch the fight at the same time. Let me get these super chats. Rock Coleman came back. He says, Loma, I want to go home. Yeah, okay, so you're talking about Loma, cry, baby, cry. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We gonna get into it. We finna get into it, y'all. No filter Tony, aka Uber Gas. He says, Flurs don't win fights. Hashtag Loma. Hashtag Katie. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we finna talk. Yeah. So Nico Ali Walsh, some kind of way, ended up with his W. Um, and also, shout out to Abdullah Mason. Okay. Quietly, methodically, whooping ass every time he's on a top ranked card. Shout out to Abdullah Mason. Okay. Mason. Okay. Mason. Okay.
Hitler. She Hitler.
19-year-old killer.
The
Okay.
boy is a menace, like friend. That's scary. I don't like to see no young kid hurting people like that. He fighting like the rent do
Every
every single time.
I mean, he take represent for the rent to like a whole new level. Abdullah Mason. Okay. Y'all keep him in the front and the back of your minds. Only thing about Abdullah is I'm not sure exactly with him being so young where he's going to get his shot. Because there's no doubt he's going to get a shot. But I don't know if he's going to try to continue to make 135 or if he's going to go ahead and move up to 140. But Abdullah Mason.
When I think about him, I think his name is Jahad Tucker. They both they got that. Okay, let's go, let's go, and they gonna punch till they can't punch no more.
You're going to have to hurt them.
You gonna have to hurt him.
You're going to have to hurt them. And that's the only way you're going to win. You're going to have to hurt them. They're going to make you do something bad to them if you can. That's the only way you're going to win.
They got that Jahad got that look on it. You know how like deer they almost get hit in the headlights and that wild ass shit.
I call it wild-eyed.
Wild eyes. He got them.
Eyes.
Wild crazy eyes.
Wild, crazy eyes. Wild, crazy eyes. Be ye warned. Okay? Yeah. Both of them. Like you said, both of them. So can we get into Maloney and Nakatani?
No,
Okay.
not yet.
Hmm?
Not yet. Well, no. Well, okay. Yeah, they were. Okay, yeah. Because then Oscar Valdez.
They were
Okay.
right before the main card.
Okay.
So Maloney's brother, his twin brother,
Andrew.
he won his belt last week. Okay. So this week, the other brother, I guess they were, trying to make a name for themselves, kind of like those other brothers who both have championship belts that reside in Houston, Texas. So they thought they were going to join the twin championship club. Well, Nakatani had different plans. Okay. I have to hit myself in the head because I just figured Maloney was going to join his brother in the championship club. I knew Nakatani was tough, but I just felt like Maloney was going to have the momentum. He was going to have the, just the extra oomph, the motivation to want to go in there and get it done because his brother got it done. And so I senselessly picked Maloney to win that fight. In round one, I knew better. Okay. In round one, Nakatani looked bigger just right off the rip. He looked bigger. He looked longer. And I know both guys are technically small guys, but he looked clearly to be the bigger man in there last night. He definitely was the bigger puncher. Okay. The way he beat up on that man, I want him to go in for questioning. Like, why did you do that, man? Like that. Like, I want to see him on first 48 because they need to question why he beat that man up like that. And then I don't even want to talk about because I felt like it was a kill shot. Y'all, I had to step away for a minute. I missed half of the Valdez fight because I had to regroup after seeing that man get beat up like he got beat up. The way he finished him, the way he set that up, that left, that nasty left. His nose already looked broken. His nose looked like John Ryder already. But the way he set that left up, that finished that man, and I mean finished that man, I had to regroup. Friend, that was bad. That was really bad.
It sounded like a motherfucking bomb went off.
Man.
And you know what's crazy? It should have stopped in 11. His
They
team
should have.
really got him hurt. And so bad, he perforated his eardrums. But I want to say both of them last night. I haven't seen anything like that in a while. Baranchek got knocked out kind of sort of like that, but he got right back up. He was shaking. His legs were shaking. I was shaking because I was like, there's no way that he just got hit with a shot like this. He did. Help him. He needs help now. I wanted him to go to the emergency room ASAPidly. Friend, I ain't never heard a sound like that. I hear no, I'm lying. I watched one of those slap competitions. And I heard that sound again today. But before that time, I ain't heard a shot like that. That sounds like that. That boy body caved back. His legs had bent up under him.
They just buckled. He stopped right where it was like he got shot. His body dropped. Just he didn't take a step back, a forward, or it just fell. That's how folks break their legs when they get knocked out like that.
Their ACLs, MCLs, all that. Friend, I promise you, I was like, oh no, he not gonna be good tomorrow. He hurt real bad. But to make light of the situation, I'm gonna tell y'all something that I didn't know, friend. I'm gonna fuck you up.
What?
You realize that's not the same Nakatani that fought Loma?
Yeah.
It's a bunch of Nakatani.
Yes, a bunch of Nakatani over there is like Williams or Smith over here.
Fuck me up! Fuck me up! But did you know there's more than one Inouye?
I was like, Inouye is the same
way. This shit fucked me up! Friend, I really was like,
yeah.
What? How many of them is there? Some of them are not even related. They just got this. I thought it was just us.
No. You know what? We got to do better. America is so arrogant. Oh my God. We are. We are so horrible, y'all.
I was like, multiple Nakatanis. This is fucking me up. I didn't think it was just one of them. I know they don't have many children, so I don't, you know how, folks' names don't be. Nah. That shit fucked me up.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I gotta get out more.
You gotta get out more. You gotta get out more. You gotta get out
more than one Inouye.
Just like
what's going on? I'm living in the Matrix. I need them to plug me up because take that shit back out of me. Cause what?
Yeah, I know a lot of people thought that too. That it was the same one. No, ma'am. No. It's another Inouye that fights.
Oh, what? How?
Yeah. It's a common name over there.
I didn't, friend.
Yeah.
I didn't. I gotta get out more.
Get out more. You just gotta expand your brain. We really do think life starts and ends in the good U.S. of A., and that's it.
Apparently.
Yeah, and the population over in the Asian countries is way more. It's way more people over there. That's why they put a cap on how many kids you can have because they're so overpopulated. So yeah, they got a lot of kinfolk over there.
But this Nakatani that we saw fight last night is better than the Nakatani that Loma fought by miles.
Way.
You're going to have to drop your name. If you fight like the Loma beat Nakatani, you're going to have to get rid of that. We're going to have to give you a regular. Your name is now Jackson.
You going to make him, I don't even know the man's first name. You going to make him.
Somebody, you give one of them non-fighting ass names.
Whew.
More.
More.
A lot of them don't fight good. More. He's a more. And if you got a name like Nakatani, you got to be with the shits.
He not this here Nakatani. I don't know if he got a nickname or not, but they need to call him Nakatani, knockout Nakatani, cause what he did to that man last night ought to be against the law.
I know that's not the same Nakatani. I didn't know that there was multiple Nakatanis that were fighting. It's a Nakatani, so I mean,
yeah.
Just saying.
Learn something new every day. You learn something new every day.
Fuck me up.
Yeah.
I was fighting for my life last night because I was like, man, this is crazy to me.
Yeah. He earned that. It was beautiful and brutal all at the same time. It was highlight reel knockout. Highlight reel. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna give y'all what you've been waiting for. We're gonna get on to the main event. Okay. We're gonna go to the main event. Go ahead.
Left off a fight.
Which one? Oh, I'm sorry, Valdez.
We said we was gonna be out of order today.
We did.
We freestyling off the dome. There is no notes tonight, you guys. We come as we is.
We coming as we are. Okay. So Oscar Valdez and who did Oscar Valdez fight? Nakatani. Okay, so Valdez who crushed Miguel Berchelt. Who crushed Miguel Berchelt. We haven't seen that version of Oscar Valdez since. He has gone missing in action. The T has been taken. And now we are left with just regular assed.
No, he rematched that damn Lopez man with the afro.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who fought Nakatani?
I can't. Martilia. You know I don't pronounce people's names.
Y'all gonna have to forgive us today.
We completely out of order. We
all out of order. But that win, because I'm gonna get to Shakur little ass. That win that he got from the African police officer ain't aging well. That's what I'm trying to get to. But yeah, Valdez fought. He rematched the man. What's his name? Lopez. Okay. How did you think? How did you feel about that fight, friend?
At first I was happy to see how good Oscar looked. I was very surprised that he looked that well. I didn't like that Lopez's boy hair. It reminded me of my son's hair. I have to ask him to constantly comb it because it's very curly and it starts to like not nap up. And when he sweat, it be full and he be shaking the shit around. He was doing that last night and it pissed me off. What? Go ahead.
I have a question. Just
go ahead,
boyfriend. I heard you say the Lopez fellow, and I'm gonna assume he's Mexican. Is he Mexican?
He looked mixed, friend. He got some us in him too.
Okay, that was my only question. I was wondering.
Yeah, he Jermaine Jackson Lopez.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. It wasn't giving what it was supposed to give. Lopez did okay, but Oscar really controlled the fight. I love the way he cut off the ring. Like he walk you down. I love that shit so much. Like he not scared to take no punches. He gonna take some shit. But overall, I was happy to see Oscar. Now I hope it ain't no shit in a couple of weeks. Now if it's gonna be some shit in a couple of weeks, I'm gonna feel a certain kind of way. But overall, I think he looked good for somebody that been out of the ring. And this was the rematch, so
I think he had opportunity to get the young man out of there. And he didn't push the gas, he didn't mash the gas on that. So I guess that was the one thing that I saw that I felt like the old Oscar, the tea drinking Oscar, probably would have capitalized on that. So we shall see. Hopefully the T and the P it's clear, and this will be you know, a real win for Oscar Valdez. Um, yeah, we'll see. I don't know how I feel about Oscar. I'm gonna tell you how I feel about him. Actually, let me stop lying to y'all. I don't like folks that be getting caught with dirty P. Okay, and I don't like folks that get caught with dirty P and have 159 excuses about it instead of just saying I messed up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can't go past it. I can't move past it. I'm always have a side eye for him. Sorry, that's just me. Congratulations on the win and whatnot. But yeah, that's how I feel about him. So now, now on to the main events of the evening. Okay. Um, I want to hear your thoughts about it because actually, y'all, we have not had a conversation about it. We tweeted back and forth yesterday, a little bit during. Afterward, I couldn't. Afterward, I was just depleted. So we haven't had a conversation. Friend, I want to hear how you felt about yesterday's fight in its entirety, from the beginning of the introductions to the end of the fight. Tell me how you viewed it all.
Loma came out his normal ring walk like it was nothing special to it. Um, I laughed when Devin was coming out because the song that he came out to in my son's football season, that was our get hype song because there's a part in the song where he says, "Run, jump as fast as you can. You can't catch me because I'm the gingerbread man."
Mm. What's the
So,
song?
like,
Tell people what the song is because I didn't know.
let me tell you. It is it's Nardo Wick dot dada.
Okay, I don't know nothing about these folks.
Yeah, I got a teenager, man.
I know that's why I be asking you.
Yeah, I had to learn the wise ways of these children. Okay, so if you listen to the song is on some real killer gangster shit. But he got a nice soft. He a kick door with good grades. The guy that sings the
Oh,
song. Okay,
okay.
so
Like that. Uh-huh.
yeah, Nardo Wick, he go pretty hard. So I felt like he had a little silver tube energy in him when he came out.
Okay.
Started, Devin was doing his thing. I didn't have no issue with how he was fighting. I didn't like that he kept getting so bending down low to the ground. I was like, no, this is gonna get you hurt. I need you to stop doing this. I sat on the couch till about round 6, 7, round 8. I was like, maybe I need to stand because hello, what's going on? You going? He just. It was a great fight. Loma, I guess we're getting out of the time because of the people who were fighting. They wanted Devin to lose those belts, so Loma really didn't have to do much to beat Devin. But us as boxing fans, we used to have to go get them niggas belts. Loma didn't do that last night. He had a lot of flurries that were not hitting Devin. Now he hit Devin with some punches that snapped his head back. Had me all fucked up because I was like, oh no, fights out. You gonna knock my son out, which is completely unacceptable. I got nervous because the punches that he kept hitting Devin with, he kept hitting him with them same fucking punches. I was like, Devin, you got better IQ than this. Why you keep setting yourself up for this same motherfucking left? What's going on? But Devin was motherfucking busting that boy up to the body. And I don't want to ever hear anybody else say Devin is chinny. Loma was rocking the shit out of Devin last night. And in 11, I thought my child was out of there. Okay? I was sick to my stomach. He was doing everything wrong. And y'all know I love my family, but on Sunday, I got to tell the truth. Okay? So today, I'm going to tell the truth. You freaking trainers, this is why Derrick James, everybody want to come to Derrick James, because when the fight starts and it's getting good and the fight is real close, Derrick James is not in there telling his fighters, you winning. Come back, friend. You do not tell your fighter he's winning. Teofimo Daddy got that shit really, 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 really bad. You win. It looks beautiful. You're doing wonderful. It look no. He's finna get knocked the fuck out. You better go tell him something immediately, friend. I was so frustrated, and it bust me up because I heard Devin say in the corner he didn't figure me out. He keep taking this away from me, and Bill said something. Devin was like, "No, this is what he doing." Pissed me off because I know. Let's be dad promoter. That's what I want from you. You be the second trainer in the corner. He needs a goddamn trainer. He needs a trainer. You did great, beloved, for all of this time. All of this time. You lost me when you told that boy he was winning. The shit was too close. Devin stuck to his game plan. He didn't deviate from that shit. At one point, after he told his daddy, I want to say it was around 8 or 9, he was like, he didn't figure me out. He taking this shit away from me. Devin needed something right then to counter, give him something. He needs something to help him because he's telling you this. I didn't figure out that this man didn't figure me out. Now, what we finna get shot in the motherfucking club at this point because you don't know just how to walk out. He needed help. He needed something to get him back in the mind space that he was in them first and second and third rounds. It wasn't that he was tired. He couldn't do it. He needed some help. Like, I know everybody loves those corner moments, but it exposes a lot of shit. We gotta get. We love I love Devin. Y'all know I'm gonna go to war. I've been going to war. I couldn't even listen. I've been up all fucking night. I went to sleep this morning. I woke up for maybe about 30 minutes. I woke up and got 2 feet back in people's asses up until right now. Up until right now, I'm still in people's asses as we doing this show. That's why when y'all see me look down, I'm in there typing. This was not a robbery. If we just got to be honest, because the day is Sunday, we tell the truth over here, it was a draw at best. People had this fight either 7-5 Haney, 6-6, 7-5 Loma. There was no 8-4. I can get how you kind of got that. No, it wasn't. It was 7-5, 6-6, 7-5. There was no other way. And everybody keep talking about these judges, who did what, who said what, who did who. Regardless of the fact, if 3 judges and one, I didn't agree with that fucking card. Whoever that got, Carl Moretti, get fucking fired. 116 to 112 was wild. Devin didn't win the 10th round. Devin didn't win the 11th round. No reason for that card to be 116 but 112. But motherfuckers is forgetting them other 2 judges who scored that shit how they thought correctly. It didn't give you no cause to be like, oh, these cheating. Carl Moretti? Yeah, Carl Moretti, it feel like you got paid, Carl. But them other two judges, they did the shit right. Either way, it was a split decision for Haney. Now, I'll say this. I don't want to see Devin fight nobody else. He getting his fucking ass back in that ring with Loma. And he needs to do it in the next 3 to 6 business days. Because I don't want to hear no more. If they wait, now the excuse is Loma got old. Loma Asian. I don't want to hear that shit. Devin, rematch this motherfucker. I don't want to hear no Tank. I don't want to hear no Shakur. Speaking of that motherfucker, we're going to get to him. We'll go back to him. But overall, I was proud of Devin. Devin got in there and he fought Loma's fight for a lot of the card. He didn't jab. He wasn't clinching. He wasn't giving people all that shit that they complained about. He didn't clinch. He was in there fighting his ass off. I didn't like the fact that he was breathing with his mouth open in round 5. I was very much concerned about that. But overall, I was very, 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 very proud to see what I saw last night. It could have went either way. We're not going to lie. It wasn't Loma did not slaughter Devin. There was not a spanking. It was none of that shit. Devin did what the fuck he was supposed to do. Loma didn't do enough because it was Loma's job to go in there and hold that motherfucker at gunpoint and give me your shit. He didn't do that. So, with that being said, I don't know what more of a discussion that we can have. Get their ass back in the ring in the next 3 to 6 business days. Y'all both still in shape. Ain't no need to wait. I give them 3 months. Let's give them 90 days. We'll give them 90 days. Y'all can run this shit back in 90 days. Y'all gonna be perfectly healed. But I tell you what I noticed last night, Loma was fucked up to that body. And them commentary niggas, let me tell you, that motherfucking friend, I'm gonna let you, because I gotta, I'm sorry. That motherfucking dick-sucking Tim Bradley, he have dick so far in the back of his throat, he can't even breathe sometimes. Come back, friend, because I need you to hear and tell me, come back. They need to fire him too. You pantsless ass motherfucker. He don't wear pants. I don't care. He sits up there in his drawers, you big bald head, biscuit head. Friend, he eats all the bald shit in the world. This I told you. I don't trust no bald people. I didn't trust my daddy and he bald. If you watch that fight with the commentary, you would have think that Loma was beating the fuck out of Devin. Andre is so tired of Tim. If you watch that Oscar Valdez fight, Andre was borderline ready to snatch his man Reed smooth off his scalp. He is fucking tired of him. I am so tired. We get it. You are a pro, you're a fighter, whatever. But y'all talk about bias and shit. If I can come in here and tell you the things that I didn't like about my son in one of the biggest moments of his life, I know Tim Bradley can do it. But he can't because he got dick in the back of his fucking throat. He can't even breathe. It's so far in the back of his throat.
Oh.
Friend, there was no, Loma hadn't even landed shit. This motherfucking Tim say he downloading data. Bitch, stop lying.
That is his favorite line to speak. He's downloading data. He's brown. He's downloading data. Shut up.
Are you kidding me? Downloading data? He wasn't doing shit. Loma really didn't start connecting on Devin until I got the fuck up off my couch in round 8. He snapped my baby head back. I said, oh no.
Exactly.
So bad Devin's head did back like this. I was like, oh, he bent his shit back for real. Devin, what we gonna do, son? You gonna have to hey, friend, I'm telling you, round 11, if you would have listened to the commentary, you would have thought Loma was, and he could have, but he stepped off that fucking gas. Loma was finna knock Devin out.
I didn't
He's going for the kill. Loma smell it. He's going. If you don't, that's why he keep his head bald. If ain't nobody gonna grab onto his hair in the moment. They wearing that throat out over there at Top Rank. Everybody was disappointed because Loma was supposed to go in there and beat Devin ass because Devin got a weak ass fucking chin. Guess what? Devin showed y'all last night. Now it's Sunday. I'm gonna be honest when we get to that section about when he do get the tank. But today, right now, Devin did enough to keep his fucking belts, and Loma didn't go in there and hold him at gunpoint. And since Loma decided not to go in there and hold him at gunpoint, Loma left with shit. He was in that fucking locker room crying.
And that's on that. Well, I'm gonna read these super chats before I let y'all know how I felt about it. Real times deal times 92 says Bill panicked and did. And No Filter Tony, aka Uber Gas, says, preach, Boxiana. Yes, she gave y'all a nice sermonette. A nice sermonette. Mike Jones said, well, did he win? And yes, he did. Okay. Going on down. Let's see. Who else do we have in the house? Y'all come on in the house. Come on in. If y'all miss Boxiana's sermonette, I'm going to encourage you to go on rewind that back because she gave you a good one. Boxing Gems. Thank you, Boxing Gems. We appreciate you for coming through. He says, love Devin, love Bill. Take Devin over to Philly with Boots and Bozy Ennis, a cool boy. Raheem for training. Bill has done well to this point. It's time to hand Devin over to a master class trainer. I was telling. Go ahead.
I was disappointed when my baby say he didn't figure me out.
See,
go ahead.
I haven't watched it back with the volume, so I didn't hear that. I just saw Devin talking to Bill. So I knew there was some kind of communication going on there, but I didn't hear what he said. I have to rewatch. I haven't rewatched it yet, y'all. So I'll have to rewatch with all the volume up. But what I do know is to be in that kind of environment, in that kind of stress, under that kind of scrutiny, and to go for what you know by yourself, basically, y'all better shut up talking to me about Devin Haney. That's all I know. And I'm finna get there. Mike Jones says Tank has had his zoning out moments in the corner too. It happens. Elite opposition will make you question yourself. Okay.
Fine. And that's cool. He still got back out there and he had, what I'm telling you is he had to figure that shit out of himself.
Yeah, because even when Tank was questioning himself, Floyd came to the corner and said, hey, told him the truth. Say, you down on these cards. Now, I know the cards, when we saw him after the fight, had Tank winning, but Floyd Mayweather was thinking like a lot of us were thinking, and this was when he was in the fight with Barrios, I believe. He said, say, man, you down on the cards. He gave him that to take in there with him. You got to trust your fighter enough to know you can give him that information and he not go get his 6 file. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so look. Kenneth Johnson says, salute to the Sunday Come to Jesus meeting. Thank you, Kenneth Johnson. We appreciate it. And also we have, let's see, who else do we have? I think that's it. Did I miss any super chat? I don't think I missed.
Well, I think the last thing you read, Andre said,
ahoy. Yeah, ahoy. White Jesus was crying. And he was. And is that the last one?
Nope. And then Derek said,
oh, here we go. I got it. Derek Stefan, thank you for coming through. He says, I would say no to the rematch, but it's time for a new trainer, preferably BOXIANA, especially for 140. And I feel like Devin knows this. We're going to talk about it. Pookie Bear 97 says, I was so scared when he did that. Lord have mercy. And that is the last super chat. Okay, y'all. So look, from the very beginning, I just want to say, I think I started saying this earlier, but I want to double down and say this again. I don't know what's going to happen with Devin and Top Rank as far as if he's going to sign back with them or what the case may be. But when they put this fight together from the marketing standpoint of them playing chess with each other, they put it together really well. I enjoyed that. But baby, last night, the atmosphere felt like a huge PBC card to me. To me, when I watch PBC cards and when I watch Top Rank cards, they are very different. I get a different feel when I'm watching those cards. Last night felt like a PBC card. When they went to announce the two fighters coming in, and they did the whole workup and the whole spiel, and they did the introductions, I always feel like the UFC introductions far exceed the excitement that I get for a boxing match. Baby, last night, that was not the case. When I tell you, I don't know if y'all remember on the Kings of Comedy, where they were like, man, Steve Harvey know how to bring them out. He know how to give an introduction. The introductions for that fight were top tier. Completely top tier. When I say if you wasn't ready, you got ready after you heard the ring introduction. They brought Loma out, and I said, man, they bringing Loma out like he's still the guy, like he the champion. I know they finna do Devin bad. They ain't gonna bring Devin out like they supposed to. Oh, but was I wrong, baby? When I say they brought Devin out, they listed every accomplishment with all the excitement that you could ever want to have and see. I was like, God damn it, y'all better introduce these folks, Top Rank. Y'all better bring them out. And they brought them out. And I really like Devin's into fashion or whatnot. I don't know who the designer was. It's obviously somebody he likes because he's had a sweater on before with the skeletal showing or whatnot. I thought it was giving a little wink to all the people who were giving him noise about shrinking down to 135, talking about he looked like Skeletor. He had that on his little jacket. I caught that. I got that. Taught it. This is what I will say going forward before I even get into the boxing. This is what I will say going forward. This fight, in a lot of ways, reminded me of Errol Spence Jr. versus Sean Porter. It was that kind of close of a fight. And before the knockdown of Sean Porter, there was a lot of back and forth about who was winning that fight or who won that fight. And people had to go back and rewatch it and gain clarity about it. And one of the major things about that fight that won that fight for Spence was the fact that he actually knocked Porter down. Well, we didn't have that in this fight. So that made it even much more of a who won. It was so close. It was so tight. I remember watching that fight with Spence and Porter thinking, I wish Errol Spence had not grown his hair out like that. I wish Devin Haney had not grown his hair out like that. And right now, Devin is in such he's in such a bubble. He's under such a microscope that everything he does is being compared to his opposition. I ain't gonna even call his name today, but he's being compared to him. I wish he would have braided his hair, because any and every time anything got close to his face and he moved his head, he didn't have to even get touched. But if he moved his head to elude a punch, it looked as if he got hit. And the crowd went berserk. They went bananas. When he actually did get hit, you could see it even more because sweat is flying and hair is flying. So to the eye, and to the eye of a person who's not an avid boxing watcher, that looks like, oh, you getting beat up. That's what it looks like. So I wish he would have braided his hair down. He could have blown it out and braided it down. But a group of motherfuckers would have swore had he done that, he was trying to be like somebody else. So I get it. But at this point, I would just tell Devin, do you. Because I don't care what you do, they're going to always have something to say. Do what's best for you. And I mean that in every way imaginable. If that means you moving to 140 because you just can't do 135 no more, do that shit. Do it. Okay? Whatever the case may be. But with this fight, Devin comes out, and in my mind, again, do what works for you. In my mind, at least in that first round, I just knew he was going to come out pumping that jab. Well, to my surprise, he did not. All night, I was screaming for the jab. The jab that everybody talks about, that everybody knows. And I'm not going to say initially Loma took his jab away because he wasn't even throwing it. It's as if he said, you think that's the only way you can beat me? You think that's the only way I can beat you? I'm not going to even give it to you to take it away. I'm going to do something different. I'm coming in hot. And so I'm like, okay, here we go. All the folks that love to say Dev can't fight, Dev don't know how to fight on the inside. He don't fight on the inside. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Okay? Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Okay? He did that. He did that. This fight is what a 50-50 fight looks like. Y'all just say that and throw it out and then expect when you see an actual 50-50 fight that it's going to be really easy to judge. That's not how this works. This is what happened. This is what happens when you have an actual 50-50 fight. It was close. It was so close that I did not know, because after round 8 or 9, I stopped like actively trying to score it. I just started watching it. And in the round where Devin got touched up, I was all discombobulated. I wasn't counting no rounds, okay? I was up like BOXIANA screaming at the TV. I know my family members have footage of it because I was cutting up and acting a fool, and I was cussing, and I don't cuss around them. So it got hot. It got hot in here, okay? So the fight was a good fight. After the fight, when the decision was coming, I was nervous. I was nervous because had they given those exact same scores and said Vasily Lomachenko is the new, my heart would have been crushed. I would have been angry. I probably would have said he didn't do enough to beat him. But I can't say that I would have felt like he got cheated. I can't say I wouldn't have felt like I kind of knew they were going to do it like that. So when they actually said Devin Haney, I was relieved for 2 different reasons. I was relieved because he had won the fight, and I was relieved because even in spite of that 116, 112 judge, I felt like they didn't actively try to do this man wrong. They actually scored the fight. Now, I don't know this judge. I know he always has questionable scorecards. They might want to check him out. They might want to go and issue him his pink slip. But other than that, I can't be mad. I can't complain. All I can do is agree with my friend over here. As much as I love Bill Haney, and he knows I love him, I kind of felt like Devin may be ready for a change of voice. He might be ready for someone new. Not saying Bill has to completely step away, but you might not be the one, trainer number 1. I think he needs some refreshing newness in the camp. Okay. I don't know how they're going to handle that. I know Bill has always said he's down for whatever Devin's down for. If Devin wants somebody else, if Devin wants someone new, he doesn't have a problem with that. And I believe him when he says that. If he asks him to step down or say, hey, Dad, I think I'm going to go in this direction, I don't think Bill will have any problem with that whatsoever. Because quiet as it's kept, he's spread thin. He's doing a lot. He's playing father first, trainer second, promoter, and I don't know what order all of those go in, but he spread it very thin. So he might want to step down himself just to get some breathing room. I don't know, but I think it's time. Okay, I really think it's time. But what I really left the night with was this. The moment wasn't too big, and it was an enormous moment. Enormous. I don't want to hear Devin can't sell anymore. I don't want to hear I don't want to hear none of it. None of the complaints, none of the excuses, none of that. That man is the undisputed champion at 135 pounds. And anybody that you say is going to dispute it, check their resume. Because he got a scalp on his that ain't none of them got on theirs. Okay? None of them. So y'all can miss me with all of that, what he got to do and why he don't deserve. Really, quiet as it's kept, folks should be calling him out, but not the way that little rat mouth, gap tooth bastard Shakur Stevenson did it. And we're going to talk about it when I read these super chats. T-Skill 113 says Dev won rounds 1, 2, and 3. Loma won 4. Dev won 5, 6, and 7. Loma won 8, 9, 10, and 11. Devin took round 12. 7 for Devin. I challenge anybody to watch the fight on mute and say Loma won. All right, T-Skills, thank you for the breakdown. We appreciate that. Let's see, who else do I have in here? Let's see. I'm scrolling, y'all, because I don't want to skip nobody. Did I skip? Is that it? Was that the last one? Did I miss anything? Okay. Okay. So now that we got that out of the way, is anything in the comments that you saw that we need to tackle?
Nah, I mean, honestly, I'm to the point now where I'm not responding to these a whole lot of them. Because here's my thing. Loma thought he beat Devin, right?
He did.
Loma also thought he beat T.O.
He did.
T.O. didn't hurt Loma in that fight.
And Salito.
I mean, we could go all day. You know what? You know why. We know why. I hate to say it. They ain't mad about that. Devin is free to do whatever the fuck he want to do. And he got all the belts.
Listen.
No 24-year-old fighter had undisputed. He done defended that bitch 8 times. Well, go say whatever you want to say.
Listen, I've been saying all week, building up to the fight, that Devin was really playing chess in front of our face the whole week. And when I say that, I mean from all of the interviews that dropped simultaneously. He did interviews on The Pivot. He did interviews on The Shop, LeBron James's show. He did, the sit down with Loma. So he was making his media rounds. And then at the same time, he did the infamous push. Okay, we've seen tons of folks get pushed during the face-off, during the weigh-in. But it's so out of character for Devin. So we don't know if he's nervous or any of that. Even with the sit down, the last fight, the last sit down before the fight, the last press conference before the fight, even then he was playing chess in our face because we all knew this was the last fight. We all knew that. Shout out to Bill for making it known and making Eagles say live in front of everybody that we gave y'all the shot that you wasn't willing to give us. Nobody want to talk about that because Devin didn't have to take this fight. Okay, let's be clear on that. He could have fought anybody else at top rank. Since everybody want to say he had to fight somebody at top rank, he could have fought anybody else at top rank, including Rat Gap Mouth Shakur Stevenson. But no, they wanted to give the shot to Loma because guess what? Loma was their best option of beating Devin, and he didn't get the job done either. I loved how Devin even told them in that interview and to the world, put Bob right on the spot. Hey, I love how I'm being treated over here at Top Rank. I wouldn't mind coming back and extending my business ship with Top Rank. Okay, yeah, I'm not finna dog y'all and talk crazy about y'all knowing I'm finna go into a fight that y'all probably got some control over. You might want to come back. Well, wait a minute. Judges, y'all might be able to really judge it fairly this time. The man been playing chess in our face all week. I commend the young 24-year-old for that. Because some of y'all favorite fighters can't say 3 good words in a sentence. Okay? So look, kudos to Devin Haney. Kudos to Devin Haney for getting it done, for figuring it out with little help from his corner. Okay? I thought he did a phenomenal job. I could tell he was elated. He was so like the exhale that he had when he jumped up when he heard he had won, because he didn't know. He didn't know. He didn't know.
He know that shit was close.
He didn't know.
Not to mention, I keep seeing motherfuckers talking about he ran out of the ring.
Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get to it, because that's what I want to talk about.
Why would he listen? He can do what the fuck he want to do. Do he need to stay in there? No. And since when do boxers are they able to get in the damn ring, give an after fighter assessment?
You know how I feel about that anyway, right?
I was like, oh yeah, that's what we doing? Let me tell you, I typically love Shakur. I love what Shakur is doing with the children. Like, I love that he's going to the gym, boxing in the gym with them little kids. But here's my thing. You tried the nanny boo-boo last night. You wanted Loma to win because you know you can beat Loma. And you might beat Loma better than Devin did. You might just do that. Maybe. But you wanted Loma to win real bad, just like the rest of Top Rank. Bob had been saying, put your money on Loma. Devin was so underneath everything, it was not even crazy.
Listen.
Like, how is it that the man that owned the company is telling people to put their money on Loma?
He said
then
that.
Here come motherfucking Bud.
Wrapped up like a Hebrew slave. Something. Let me stop.
Loma won the fight. Okay. I'm not listening to no man that hid his contract that he agreed to in his trainer's belly button. I don't care what Bud got to say. And who Bud thought he won. I'm sorry, y'all. Listen, this shit was 7-5 Devin, 6-6, 7-5 Loma. We're not gonna skip. I know y'all want to say 8-3, 8-9-4. Listen, but here's the thing. These people that are speaking out, y'all know Shakur is my silver-toothed nephew, just like Tank. But you got to get your criticism on Sunday. Never in your black ass life do you get up before a damn crowd and tell people, Loma won that fight. I knew exactly what you know how I know Shakur is bad? He was grinning the whole time he said that shit. That's what pissed me off. If you don't wipe that fucking smile off your face, it's giving nanny boo-boo. And it did.
He did.
I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked. But I started getting pissed off when Bud motherfucking started speaking. Loma won. You go dig that contract out of Bo Mac's belly button and sign it and send it back to fucking Arrow because you agreed to the shit that was on the motherfucking contract. Don't speak until then. We don't want to hear from you, and we still not going to talk to you. We still not going to speak to you.
At all.
It was giving hater. Shakur know he can beat Loma.
And that's who he thought he was going to fight.
That's who he thought was going to win because he got his ass on Twitter today and said he think him and Loma, it should have been him and Loma for undisputed.
Yeah.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. That's what my mama used to say. He should have, but he didn't. Do you want to fight Devin?
Let him tell it. Yeah. That's what he always say in front of the cameras. And then he run his rat gap mouth ass back and get on the phone and say, they told me to say that. I ain't feel like that. He just told y'all last damn week that he could talk for himself. And he was talking about Jermaine Ortiz, but mystically and magically last night he jumped his thick face ass in the ring and said, I think Loma had won that fight. You can think it all day long, but he didn't. And tell me when you find Jermaine Ortiz. Tell me that.
Because that's what's coming. Shakur versus somebody that we really may or may not care to see. Like, you the guy. You
And
do it.
all you, I'm sorry, friend. All you musty muffers in these comments talking about Devin ran. First of all, he just finished the fight of his life. Okay. Let me just say this. Let me just say this. And the reason why I have so much angst with Shakur Stevens today. I've heard him on several occasions refer to Devin and Bill as being so cool and how that's his friend from way back. And he remember, when Bill and Dev would come and pick him up and take him to his different amateur stuff because Devin was going there too. Because Bill and Devin, they had it like that. Okay. They had it like that. So they extended themselves to the young man. For you to gawk on Keyshawn the way you do, you don't have the backstory and the history with Keyshawn, but you gawks him to death. You'll never fight him because that's your friend. That's your man.
And did you see the Sass Master get his ass on Twitter talking about Devin bought his belts?
When I say all of y'all can go play in 5 o'clock traffic in the worst mixed master freeways in the country. That's what all of y'all can do.
I can't wait for Frank to knock that sassy motherfucker out. Mark my words. Somebody is gonna floor the fuck out of Keyshawn. I hope they bend his fucking legs back. Because the amount of shit that he talked, and then the first thing he said, I only got 8 fights. Nah, bitch, get this work. But you want to fight. He was trying to be friends with goddamn Ken Bosses. You trying to be friends every motherfucking body. Now, sir, you're going to have to fight somebody. You're going to have to choose one of these people that you keep befriending everybody. You can't be friends with everybody, Keyshawn. You got to fight somebody.
You got to fight somebody, honey. You got to fight somebody, honey. You over there with a stable full of 135 pounders. Fight one of them.
It's giving corny. It's giving friend that be, bitch, let me tell you a secret.
It's giving green-eyed jealousy and envy is what it's giving for me. That's what I feel it is. Everybody and their mama thought they couldn't possibly score a fair fight. And that's what actually happened. We were all convinced, me included, that some kind of way the judges were, if it was close, it wasn't going to go Haney's way. I was convinced of it. And when it did, it shocked the shit out of everybody. So much so, some silly motherfuckers really said, oh, it was a robbery. Do y'all know what a robbery is? Do you know what a robbery is? Do you? Because it's used way too loosely. Way too loosely. You can feel how you want to feel. And friend, I hadn't even thought about giving Loma a rematch. What I want to know is if Loma's going to ask for one. Because it wasn't in the contract, I don't believe. So I want to know if Loma's going to ask for a rematch and if David Haney will give it to him. If not, I don't know exactly what I want from Devin at this point. I know I had been adamant about saying I want to see Tank versus Devin, and I do, but I don't want to see it at 135. I don't want to see it at 135. I'm done with all the prerequisites for Devin Haney to get a Tank Davis fight. I'm through with that. This man is the undisputed king of 135 pounds. If he chooses to stay there and defend again this year, great. The only fight I want to see him have is with Tank Davis. If Tank Davis doesn't want it, because I expect them to be sending a contract sometime soon within the next 2 weeks. If that does not happen, If Bob still is saying no for Shakur, because he said it numerous times, no for Shakur and Devin. If Bob don't want it for Shakur, then move on. Move up to 140 and go get your glory up there, good brother. Let me get these super chats because I done missed.
And then, because before you're done, I got something for you.
Okay. Richard D says 116, 112 is 8 rounds to 4. It only sounds like a lot. And I had to explain the scoring system to my mama's husband today because he was so got off with because it was a unanimous decision. He didn't realize that even if all 3 scorecards were 115, 113, it still was a unanimous decision. A lot of people don't know how the boxing scoring goes. So, yeah, while y'all huffing and puffing around this bitch, figure that part out. Derek Stefan says Devin needs to go to the trenches. He'll get that pressure training only in Philly or Texas, but Texas is full right now. And yes, it is. Texas is full. Okay, we are full. Let's see. We could kick a Garcia out the camp, but I ain't gonna go there. Derek Stefan also came back and says all top-ranked boxers was crying yesterday. All of them. You know what? They all secretly feel like Teofimo Lopez. They all really are mad because Devin came over there, conquered, got a better contract than all of them motherfuckers have ever dreamed of having, and they're mad.
And you know what? Because we left off some celebrities. Let me go back. I know you. Are you done?
No, one more. Let me
go ahead.
T Skills 113 says, one more thing. 15-second flurries doesn't win a 3-minute round. Devin answered every flurry and did. Close fights are supposed to go to the champion. That's all I'm saying. I'm from when there's a championship fight, you have to take the belt from the champion. He didn't take it from him. He didn't. It was close, but he didn't take it from him. He did not. D-Man Jr. says, if you rewatch without the excitement and emotion, you'll see a clear Devin win. 8-4 wasn't actually crazy. That's all I'm saying. 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 Okay. Same people who told us, Chris Colbert did win that fight. Now all of a sudden, Loma, he was robbed. Y'all better get the hell on. Todd French 600 came back. He says, I left the fight with how racist people are and how crazy my people are. These ninjas not on code at all. Not at all. LOL. Shakur Puerto Rican, according to him. Yeah, he Puerto Rican. He Puerto Rican. And what he is to me, I'm telling you what he is to me. Pookie Bear 97 says Shakur was with Valdez. F him. That part. And I hate to be like that. I do. But that part. Okay. You know who Shakur is to me? Andre Sal says backflips over dead bodies. That's you.
Tank should go ahead and get that from me. He should go ahead and get that from me.
We be trying to put people on. We try to put them on. So, okay, let me see. Did I miss anything else? You know who Shakur Stevenson is to me?
Who?
You know who he is? I was thinking to myself, who, like you said, and I saw the pictures that people were posting with him in the background with that slick ass, sly ass, squinty ass eye smirk on his face. You know who he reminded me of? He got that same attitude. I don't know if y'all watch or y'all saw Charlotte's Web, but that rat simpleton on Charlotte's Web, that is who Shakur reminds me of.
Sneaky motherfucker.
He can't be trusted. He is Shakur Simpleton Stevens to me. And that is what he's going to always be at this point because he has shown himself numerous times to Devin. I hope he knows that is not his friend. He's an opportunist, and I ain't mad at him for it. Get in the ring, get your, as y'all say, clout. I don't even like to say clout, but go in the ring, get your profile up, okay? Because Devin came over there and he kind of put you in the shadow a little bit. So I know you're a little salty about it. I get it. I understand. It's cool. I get it. He came over there, got a great deal with Top Rank. Some people say it was a horrible deal. He had to do what he had to do. He bet on himself. and he came out smelling like a rose. So I understand the hate. All of them hate. All of them really feel like Teofimo Lopez. They're really mad because they're getting secondhand treatment. Devin over there, he kind of did what he said he did. He kind of saved the division. He kind of did. And they really mad about it. He really kind of saved Top Rank a little bit, if we're really being honest. And they mad about it.
He can stay over there with the blacks.
Guess who not mad, though? Bob is ecstatic. Because Bob told y'all to bet on Loma when he knew they was going to really judge the fight fairly. He probably bet on Devin. Just saying. Just saying. What you got, friend?
First off, I need to go back to a couple of celebrities. Regis Prograde, my good Histonian brother in Christ. Let me tell you something. Shut the fuck up, because you beat Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor beat the shit out of you, boy. That's why he took your shit. Nelly, you don't know a motherfucking thing about boxing. I wish you shut the fuck up too. Just because you got a shanty back don't mean you can speak to us. We still barely don't like you. Okay? Lil Boosie. You got me well into my ratchet ways, into my 20s, Lil Boosie. But you better go tend to that leg for that sugar failure you like Big Mama on Soul Food, and you be laying up in that hospital coughing. Loma won. This a robbery. You don't even know how to eat correctly. You need to care about the right shit. But they had your ass in that goddamn hospital with your leg cut off like they did Big Mama. Well, he had me hot. Like on some real life, I'm real mad. Ain't nobody mad at nobody's opinion, Jay. This your first time here because we never seen you here. This is what we do over here. We got a opinion too. We can say whatever we want to say, and Boost's leg is dead like Big Mama. So with that being said, if you know a little bit of shit about boxing, it was either 7-5 Devin, 6-6, or 7-5 Loma. It was no slaughter. Devin didn't lose. It could have went either way. Even with Carl Moretti's card, it still was a damn majority decision for Devin Haney.
So get out y'all's feelings. Because y'all love to say we in our feelings just because we be defending our people. All these folks over here talking about we biased. Yes, we are. But
and
on
not really on Sunday.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But on Sundays, we tells the truth.
We tell the truth. Like, I came in here and told y'all last Loma was snapping Devin's neck back. I had to get up off my couch. See, y'all missed it. Because we gave him his little credit for landing on Devin the way that he did. And apparently y'all need to hear it again so y'all won't think this is a biased-ass channel. This is what we do. Loma got off on Devin more than once. But was all that shit landing?
No.
Did Devin land some shit on Loma? Yes. He was fucking that nigga up to the body, which left his face open, Devin's face open, and Loma was wearing that shit out, snapping his fucking neck back. Was it enough? If y'all thought it was enough, your leg boosted dead like Boosie's. And I'm gonna need for you to go get your fucking sugar check. Cause no, that's not the case. It was a very good even fight. It could have went either way.
And that's what a lot of boxing I be having to explain to my mama because my mama she don't watch boxing like I do. Girl, she had my pressure up.
My mama gonna come call me talking about Loma got robbed. I said, if you don't get the fuck off my phone.
I mean, pump your brakes, mama. Now, hold on. We're going to have to take them to another fight so she can see what she needs to see. But a lot of people do not score body work like they should. A lot of people don't score body work like they should. And Devin had Loma in rounds, in those latter rounds, 8, 9, and even in 12. He was lifting him up off his feet with them body punches. So you have to, in this kind of fight, I can't even take seriously all the foolishness. Just tell me, it was a close fight. It could have gone either way. And some folks get offended when you say it could have gone either way. It really was that close of a fight. It really,
It
really
was
was.
so
It
close.
really
They
was.
need to run this shit back in the next 3
I
to 6
wouldn't be mad.
days.
I wouldn't be mad. And I also want to say the amount of hate and vitriol that was coming from the crowd, being his hometown, so to speak, is so very reminiscent. I hope Devin steps into the role that is being given to him. Just step on in that hole. It's going to serve you well. Your career is going to be fantabulous. All you got to do is keep winning. Step right on into it. I saw his post today on Instagram, the undisputed villain. Step into that. Step right on
I
in.
didn't like it at first, but you know what, friend? I do now. And
Step
you
in.
know, I noticed the last time he fought in Vegas, they was booing him like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's every time he fighting, they be booing.
They did, do you know they do Mayweather? They did Mayweather like that the whole time he fought in Vegas. The whole time, the crowd was always against Floyd.
Dare I say the second coming? Because what the fuck? Devin, that's his hometown. The people be booing him in his hometown, and he still be going in there winning. Y'all don't know. Listen, we
Y'all,
really
y'all
realize.
to lose. Pay for it.
Pay,
For it.
we really don't realize how hard it is to fight in a place where everybody in that motherfucker sound like they against you.
Listen, when I saw his speech after the fight, I could tell after the victory, after he, had settled into the fact that he won. And as he was talking, it was overwhelming, the boos that were coming. So he has to digest that in real time and still give an interview and not like show any kind of emotion. But I saw it all on his face. We are humans, okay? He had just been in the fight of his life. So of course you want some exuberance. You would like for the crowd to have appreciated your effort. You would have. But he stood in there with all the boos. He gave a great account of himself and the fight. He said he's gonna have to go back and watch some stuff and what have you. Said all the right things as a professional should. Did all of that. But I could tell on his face, anybody would have wanted your effort to be applauded by the crowd because it was a hard fought W. But the crowd saw different. He had already made himself the villain when he pushed the shit out of Loma at that weigh-in. Okay, it sold the fight and it made him a villain at the same time. At this point, ain't no need of trying to change nobody's mind. Beat it. Walk right on into that. Let that be the last time any emotion from the crowd plays any part in how you feel about yourself. Don't ever let them see that shit again. Ever. Ever. That's the one and only time. Valdez says Dev replaced his jab with body work and did. And did. And sure damn did. Let me see. Do I have anything else? I think it's one more down here I need to get. Friend, is there anything else? Let me see. T Skills 113 says another thing. Loma 0 punches thrown in the second round. That's a wash in that round for Dev. Easily. Easily. But he was downloading data. That's what he was doing. While not punching. He was downloading data. Let me see. Who else? I think that's it. Did I miss anything, friend? Okay, yeah.
I don't think you did.
Yeah. So this is the kind of fight weekend that I'm gonna need like 2 weeks to recover from. I'm very interested to see what happens in this next month because all Devin had to do was win at this point. In the addition of winning, he's made himself a bigger name. He's made himself more visible. He's made himself the villain. So I want to see if and when there's any kind of term sheet, any kind of paperwork sent his way. He's a free agent at this point, as far as we know. There should be plenty of people wanting to fight the undisputed champion of the world. Who the fuck gonna step up?
We did miss something. I'll read them for you though.
Okay.
Bodesi, the late bloomer, said Dev replaced his jab with body work.
Oh, I read that one.
Did you read T Skills?
Uh-huh.
Another thing, Loma. Okay, I don't
You
know.
were probably looking for him when I was reading them.
Because my brain was in another place. But yeah, it's shit. It's crazy how this is working out. like the Loma robbery conspiracies. All this shit is crazy. Let's move on to the next, which is the next. Who gonna be next? Loma needs to fight Devin again, and if he don't, he need to fight Tank or Shakur. And I know he want to go up to 140, which is fine. Tank said he ain't fighting at 140 no more, but he needs to make an exception because he can fucking do it.
I
If
was gonna say,
you can hurt Sean Porter, I know what you got.
well, not only that, Floyd out here talking about he want him to fight Teofimo Lopez.
I will beat Floyd's ass. Stop. No, we're not going. No.
But what I'm saying is, if he can fight Tio, who's fighting at 140, then you can fight Devin at 140.
I don't ever
So
want.
I don't want to hear that excuse.
I don't want to hear Floyd ever say again that Teofimo is fighting Tank next. I'm sorry. I know y'all think Tank can't beat Devin, but it's the honest hour. And with this being the honest hour,
Castro KTX solo champion, they not reversing no fucking decision. He lost, okay? He lost. You and Loma and all y'all tears can go on over to the Ukraine and fight the good fight. He lost, okay? Going on with that shit.
Okay. Yes. Well, I want to see Tank and Devin. I don't know, man. I feel like I hate to say this because it sounds so ugly. I feel like I don't want to give this nigga Shakur shit.
No, I ain't telling it. The judges told it. Keep talking.
What?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, it's cool. I just feel like Loma needs to fight Devin first. I don't know what Shakur has been fighting mediocre ass people, in the exception of Oscar Valdez. Jamel Heron would probably be the second next best for him on his resume. So I mean, I need to see something next. I thought Devin was gonna get in the ring and be like, Javante, I'm gonna beat your ass next, or Shakur, I'm gonna beat your ass next. He said, I'm gonna get back with my team. And I wanted to call you, but I knew you probably didn't want to talk about it because I know you hate that.
I was outside, child. I was outside running and screaming because when I got back to the phone, I was like, oh Lord, I done missed my friend phone call. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it's the honest hour. I'm not finna sugarcoat this shit. Listen, okay?
I'm listening.
Devin and Loma was too tight for me. Okay. And he gonna have to go in there and use that jab and the strength of God. All you people in the comments gonna have to get together and hold hands. Tank gonna knock him out, friend. And he got a little chin on him. He do. But he took punches from some. I said this about Ryan Garcia when it came to Luke Campbell. Ryan took a punch from somebody that did not have Tank's power. Okay? He gonna have to box his. That's gonna be one of the best boxing shows you probably ever seen in your life. Okay? He's gonna have to box the fuck out of Tank. Tank can box too, but he been taking punches for people that don't have Tank kind of power. So that's my baby. I love him to death. I'd rather him fight a more technical fight with Shakur, because Shakur ain't knocking people out like that either. He battering them very much so. But Tank puts the bid in, and I'm not going to change that. It just is what it is.
I gotta see it. I'm not declaring that. If I'm being honest, Tank and Shakur probably have a equivalent resume, a more equivalent resume. In my mind, neither of these fighters, although both are excellent elite boxers, excellent elite fighter, one is an awesome knockout artist, neither, even with Tank and all the fights and all the money gates that he's fought, neither have been in a fight with an opponent that is as evenly matched. Neither. Neither has been with an opponent that is going to bring the lights that are going to bring when Devin Haney comes to the ring at this point in his career. So all of that in my mind means something. Devin going to Australia, Devin winning last night with all eyes, all lights, all everything on him. To me, that only elevates him. And you might be right. All of the Tank fans may be absolutely correct. He might catch Devin and he don't get up. But I gotta see it. I'm not finna give it to him. I gotta see it. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. I don't know if I believe he can. I ain't gonna say he can't. He just gotta show it to me. You gotta show me. You gotta show it to me. Cause I think it's just something in my mind that feels like it's not gonna be. He might win, but I don't think he's gonna knock Devin out. I want to see
it. Fine. I'm gonna blame y'all. All the people that are requesting to see that, I feel like we should have to catch a round. Y'all, and I told y'all I don't want to see my baby like that. It's going to hurt me to watch that. Tank has a habit. Tank got a habit of doing the same thing every fight. Tank is putting his opponents in the dirt.
Who are his opponents, though, friend?
Shit, he put Ryan Garcia in
Who is Ryan Garcia, friend?
He put him down. He blinded the fuck out of Hector to where Hector didn't want to come back. Hector beat the shit out of Chris Cole.
Hector is 126 pounds, friend. 130 pounds, friend.
Devin get knocked out, friend.
I don't think so.
They
gotta make this fight because this is gonna be the best show we ever have. They gotta make that fight.
We're gonna be arguing. I love you so much, my dear sister. You are my sister. And I want y'all to know when me and my friend argue, it's only for this show. But we gonna give y'all a motherfucking windmill.
We gonna give y'all a show.
Because, friend, he get knocked out.
No, he not. No, he not.
He gets slept.
No, he not. No, he not.
Okay, I'm gonna blame you because I told you
he might even get knocked down, but he's not getting knocked out. He's not getting knocked out.
Linares wobbled him.
It ain't him.
Linares don't have Tank power. Linares wobbled him. He get hit with a shot like that and Tank throw it. It's a wrap. It's over.
No, it's not.
Rolled up paper.
No, it's not. He hit. Listen, when he hit Ryan Garcia flush like he did in round 2, and he got up, I said, "Oh, okay," because that's normally Tank knocking somebody out. The way he hit Ryan Garcia in the face in that second round, he put something on that. He knew where he was going with that. He caught him right like he wanted. He had momentum coming in. That's normally a knockout. Ryan Garcia got up and shook that shit off. He stopped fighting from a body shot. Now, whether or not he was hurt already or not, I don't know, none of that. But to me, I was a little shocked that Ryan got up from that. And he did. So he might catch him and knock him down. He's not knocking Devin out, though. Now, he might hurt him and then keep hurting him and knock him out like that, maybe. But I want to see. Because I think Devin got that in. The way my boy came back, because Loma should have knocked him out, if we're being honest. If we're being frank. Loma should have knocked him out. But my boy bit down. My boy said, no. This is my time. This is my moment. Got his shit together, came out and won the 12th round.
If Tank would have hit Devin with the shot that snapped Devin's neck back, he would not have got up, friend. The 11th round especially would have been over for him because Tank was late. You
might be right. I ain't even saying you wrong. I'm saying, show me. Show me you are who you say you are. Show me. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm saying show me. Just show me. Show me you are who you say you are. Valdez says, reminds me of when Floyd fought Diego. Diego's power was the talk, and no one was giving Floyd a chance. They need to fight. It's bigger than EJ versus Bud now. I absolutely agree. It has completely overtaken the fizzle of Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. I completely agree with that. That is the fight to make at this point. Like I said, I'm very interested to see what happens in this next month. Who sends paperwork? Who's saying what? I want to know. I want to know. I mean, I don't know when Tank is going to be off of house arrest, but I'm assuming his Twitter fingers can still work. I want to see.
I just want to make note because I'm reading the comments. Who has Devin a Tank fought like Devin? Who has Devin fought like Tank? Not to mention, y'all love bringing up Pitbull Cruz and Tank didn't knock out Pitbull Cruz, which is fine. But and within consideration, and his majority power hand was broken. It is what it is. If y'all favorite fighter break their hand in a fight, y'all be in here crying about that shit. His hand was broken. His hand. I don't want to hear that.
He won.
If they run it back, he sleep his ass.
I don't think he sleep with Pitbull.
And
Pitbull just got a big ass head. He ain't going
and
to sleep. Tank don't fight. He ain't finna sleep everybody, y'all.
he going to sleep, y'all.
And he's definitely not sleeping. When your competition gets better, ask EJ. Ask EJ.
Fine.
Ask EJ. EJ was sleeping everybody. When your competition gets better, you're not sleeping everybody. You're not.
Fine.
That's why you keep your competition on cruise control. Because it looks good.
Is the only person
just saying
that Tank ain't put to sleep.
Just saying.
So what I'm telling you is Devin is going to have to box the fuck out of Tank for 12 rounds not to get knocked out. He gonna have to jump on Tank back. Ride him around that motherfucking ring like a light-skinned pony. For 12 rounds. He gets hit too much, friend flush. Right in his
when other people get hit, you say, oh, he got a silver tooth, child. He eat them punches and keep coming. But now Devin gets hit. First it was he was chinny. Then now is he get hit too much. Don't everybody get hit when they step up the competition?
Devin gets hit with some of the wrong fucking shots. Loma could have knocked him
competition though.
That same reason, friend.
He fighting elite competition though.
Okay. We gonna see.
I hope so.
We gonna see. And I'm telling you, I blame all of you people. Rania, I see your motherfucking ass in here. I'm gonna when I tell y'all she gonna leave off, and I ain't gonna see you comment on Mo. I'm not switching up shit, Jay Grant. Listen. Y'all wanted me to be honest. When I'm honest with y'all, am I ever wrong? I'll let y'all put it in a lot of y'all watch this shit every week. When I'm honest, am I wrong? I ain't never wrong. He going to sleep. He get hit too much with the wrong fucking shit. Like he was getting hit last night with the wrong fucking shit. Luckily, Loma ain't got Tank power, or he would have been in some goddamn trouble.
Woulda, shoulda, coulda.
I'm just saying. Listen, you like making these Canelo jokes. Don't make me. We got
Speaking of, I did see in the Twitterverse where David Benavidez Jr.'s manager had a meeting with Eddie Reynoso, and apparently they're sending over a contract to Canelo. Now, will he sign or won't he, is the question. Richard D says, style makes fights. I still got Devin beating Tank. Me too, Richard. Let's see what else. I think I have some more that I missed. Y'all hold on for a minute. Todd French 600 says, Floyd stuttered Tank out of that Loma fight. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah. We finna see what kind of paperwork gets sent over there to the DHP. We finna see, because I'm interested. I want to see what happens. It's a lot of mixed signals coming from Team Tank. So I want to see. Yeah, O'Neal Marston. Hey O'Neal, hey, how you doing? He sent us a $3 super sticker from, I believe, the United Kingdom. Thank you. We appreciate it. 3 pounds, I mean. Who else? Friend, you think Canelo gonna accept that
I
fight
feel
with?
like y'all want to get windmilled on. We did very, very good throughout this show. Canelo not running up from nobody. He said he wanted to fight Bivol at 175 or nothing, where he lost. He didn't say, I'm going to take you down. He want to fight him where he lost at. Some of y'all favorite fighters can't pull their fucking contracts out of their goddamn trainer's belly button to even sign they shit, but y'all worry about what Canelo doing. Meanwhile, your favorite fighter ain't even fighting. Like, don't get me started.
Please don't, y'all. I got a plane to catch. Don't get her started. Don't.
I'm just saying, when it comes to Canelo, mind y'all's. Y'all got so much to say about Canelo, ain't holding your own fighter to that same motherfucking shit. Let's not. Y'all sent, and some of y'all sent y'all man to rematch the motherfucker, and he beat him more than once. Let's not. We don't want to talk about Canelo, and y'all don't want me to start talking about y'all own fighters. So no, we're not doing this tonight because we got new people in here, and I don't want how ghetto we be in here. They think we talking good shit, and then here y'all come with y'all bullshit.
Andre Styles loves to instigate. Oh my God, he loves to instigate.
Vanilla, phenomenal Mexican, your ass is out here. I ain't even gonna argue with you. Your ass is gone. Your ass is gone. You done took it too fucking far now. You don't know when to stop. Your ass is out of here. Your ass is out of here. And speaking of Canelo, did you see Conor McGregor?
What's wrong with Conor, honey? He looks sick.
Ooh,
He look a little sick
he do
in the
look
face
like,
area.
yeah. Yeah, I was like, what's going on? He just looks swole all over.
Yeah, I don't know if he just out of shape and a little plump around the face. I don't know, but he look a little, I don't want to say sick, but not normal. Connor. I don't know if the whiskey hitting like that or what. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know what's going on with Connor.
Y'all favorite fighters suck too, real bad, in front of the world, more than once.
I'm with you on. It seems like there was just a shout out to Caleb Plant before I go. Shout out to Caleb Plant.
Shout out to Caleb Plant.
Caleb Plant is in my good graces yet again. I have pushed the reset button on Caleb Plant. I don't know if his 3 months have passed, but shout out to Caleb Plant for just being sensible. That's all I'm gonna say about that because I'll go on a whole nother tangent. But shout out to Caleb Plant. Let me. I didn't want to end the show without saying that. Now, friend, I gotta go catch a flight, so we gotta go. Any last words for the wonderful chat? Y'all have been so kind, so gracious, so wonderful. We love y'all. You have anything else to say to the great people?
Yes, I do. On Sundays, you know, we have a thing. I'm gonna address a few things before I give my little spiel. No, we can't leave yet.
Okay.
Did you say Ocho Cinco talking about okay. You know what, we'll do that on Friday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Friday, because we need a little bit more time. Y'all know we're gonna do over 2-hour shows. So with that being said, when you come in here and if you have a blue name, I ask you, stop blocking and deleting people. If they say something you don't like, we got different people in here now. So we have to let this shit grow. And no, not everybody's going to agree with you. And they're not going to say what you want. So with that being said, if you got a blue name, be a blue name. If they disrespecting the panel, that's something different. But if they got an opinion,
right,
what the hell are they talking about?
Yeah, everybody can freely give their opinions in here, even if they disagree. Be respectful. Now.
Be respectful. This just like KQKC. KQKC said everybody got an opinion here. Yeah. Everybody got an opinion here. That's why we growing, y'all. Because everybody is allowed to have opinion here. You can't talk about Canelo here, but you about Canelo, okay? Because y'all are new here. So I'm just letting you know. With
Oh,
that being said, every Sunday I remind y'all the summer is coming. These kids are about to be free. Take some time out to mentor a child, get a kid off the street. The highest death rate among people right now are children ages 12 to 17.
wow.
So be mindful of that. If you have a weapon in your home, make sure it's put in a place where a child can't access it. Make sure you talk to your kid, because these kids are also committing suicide. They are not just dying by violence and things like that. They are dying from suicide. Check in with your kid. Go
Mhm.
through that phone, because it may be some stuff they're not telling you because they're afraid to, if you one of them parents like myself. But make sure you have a safe place for your child. You can discipline your kid and still make your space a safe place for them to come and be able to talk to you about some things, because these kids are going through stuff. They don't understand the world, how they growing up. They have so many things right in front of them to see. Everything's not good when it's coming to raising these kids. So be involved. Get one of these kids off the street, because they all don't have parents. If you got a kid that's at your house, one of your kids' friends that's always there, they there for a reason. Treat them as your own. We will see y'all on Friday, and we're gonna be back with the shits, because we got some shit we didn't cover.
Oh, of course. We were free falling today. Okay. We had no outline today. That was me. But yeah, what my friend said, discipline is children's best friend. And a lot of adults don't realize that, but children yearn for discipline. Do that for them. They love it. They want it. Even when they say they don't, even when you think they don't, they need it. Okay? Do that. Y'all have a great Sunday evening. Have a wonderful work week. Pray for me. I go back to the office tomorrow, y'all. And we'll see y'all on Friday. Anything that we missed, make sure you have it ready for Friday. So, in anything that goes on during this week, if y'all want to talk about it, send it to us. We're gonna talk about it. Okay, hit us up, super chatters, because that will change the whole trajectory of the show. Y'all hit us with a super chat, and we get on the roll, baby. That's where the show gonna go. Okay. We love y'all. We had a great weekend. I need to rest my mind and resettle myself because it was a lot, honey. Congratulations to Lord Devin Miles Haney, the undisputed champion at 135 pounds. You did that, young sir. We are proud of you. We'll see y'all on Friday.